constantly scrambling. And the last thing Arsenal want is to be running back towards their own goal too many times tonight. You know, they have got a lot of quality in mind, they really do.
100% they have to be aware of what the opponent has that pace. This is like last week as well, so it's quite fresh. You know what's about. You've already had one taste of it, and be prepared and be ready.
Yeah, what I think, Mike, with the choice of the back four of Arsenal, it's four centre halves really. So I think Mikel Arteta is aware of that, and he's like, you play from your position and you stay, and you don't allow Lisbon to find them gaps and get them runners off.
Okay, guys, when we come back, it's finally going to be time to find out exactly what Arsenal are made of in Europe. The fans have been flooding into their seats. There is tension in the air. We can feel it. It's knockout quarter-final football, and we cannot wait in a moment.
This programme is brought to you by Walkers, UEFA Champions League official partner. TNT Sport, powered by B1B.
Celebrate the 50th year of Crucible Mattress.
Simply sensational. Another moment of history at the Crucible.
The World Snooker Championship, live on TNT Sports.
Are you okay? Yeah, I just can't stop thinking about Tesco matching Aldi prices.
Right. I thought you might be worried about what just happened to Carl.
It just doesn't make any sense. And only on some products.
I can see his brains. Oh no.
Seems to me,
No.
if people want Aldi prices,
Oh, not the ball.
just go to Aldi. I mean, it's not complicated.
Some things you can't control. Your energy costs you can. Control what you spend with Prepay Power, so you're never taken by surprise. Well, almost never. Prepay Power. Hello, Control.
To those who might scratch day and night, to those whose skin may feel dried out even by water, try to take a shower with Sanex Skin Therapy and its patented amino acid complex for 24-hour hydration feel. Relief could be as simple as a shower, developed with dermatologists.
Problems with grey hair? There is a solution. Alpacin Grey Attack, the shampoo that makes grey hairs darker each time you use it. It also has the unique Alpacin caffeine formula. When will you attack your grey? Alpacin Grey Attack. Fight for your hair.
At Unpost Insurance, we know how important it is to take care of your family. So even when you're not around, your family will know what to expect. With our funeral insurance, you can cover your own funeral costs from as little as €20 per month. With no medicals required if you're aged between 50 and 75 and resident in the Republic of Ireland. Taking care of not being there. Call us now on 0818 22 22 22.
Let your hair down. Find yourself having the time of your life on a short break in Dublin.
Welcome to my crib. Let me show you what I've done with this. We got the fridge split. I've already leftovers.
Show off your savvy. IKEA, the wonderful everything.
Moretti Zero. Enjoy life's simple pleasures anytime.
Got the big man score first.
And of course, the big man.
Oh, chill up. With Palace Super Sub, your bet rolls over to the player coming on. So now all subs are super. Super Sub.
Suivez-le, parce que c'est de
Work smarter, not harder, with new hands-free Skechers Work Slip-ins. Just step in and get to work. There's no bending over and no touching dirty, germy shoes. Skechers Slip-ins even go on with your hands full. Plus, they have Skechers memory foam and slip-resistant outsoles to keep you safely on your feet. Skechers Work Slip-ins.
This program contains flashing images.
This program is brought to you by FedEx, UEFA Champions League official partner.
Welcome back to the Emirates. For Arsenal against Sporting, and a reminder for you, there are 2 quarter-finals happening tonight. We're staying right here at the Emirates, while over on TNT2, Bayern host serial winner for this competition, Real Madrid, who trail from the first leg by 1 goal. You can catch both matches simultaneously via our multi-view feature, only on HBO Max. Okay, Martin and I found ourselves pitchside. Apparently you're only here if you're an Arsenal legend, Martin, so you're my ticket here. Talk to me a little bit about the last thing that Arsenal need to be keeping in their minds as they start this game.
I just think they need to fully believe in the process, what this manager's brought over the years. There's a tremendous support here tonight. You know, they've been in the street justifying it. It's been a difficult few weeks for Arsenal, going out of various competitions. So it's like bring your party hats tonight and get behind the team. And I feel that. I can feel that energy. It's great to be back here pitchside. Something I haven't done for many years, of course. And this stadium needs a great night. The European night, 6 years without Champions League football. It's 3 consecutive quarter-finals now for Arteta and his team. Now do you want to make the next step? How do you get to the semi-final?
Look at that. I mean, it's certainly going to motivate this crowd. Hopefully it does for the players as well. Not to put a dampener on things, but Declan Rice missed training ahead of this match. Is it a slight concern at all that perhaps he is not 100% fit and then you're risking him for a massive game of the weekend as well?
I think it's too late, Laura, to be worrying about those sorts of things now. You cross that white line, you're ready to go, you give that conviction, you don't worry about this man. He's focused, he's in the zone. The Champions League has seen his best football. He goes into other gears in this competition. He's been man of the match on numerous occasions. I expect to see that again tonight.
Has an incredible team up there. It's history is in our sights because back-to-back semi-finals in the Champions League has never happened for Arsenal, and that is what they are aiming for tonight.
Full set of
they can do it against Sporting Lisbon. Your commentary team, Ali McCoy and Darren Fletcher.
Laura, thank you. Hello again, everyone. So Arsenal are ready to walk out into the crosshairs once again for another huge game here at the Emirates Stadium. And I'm pretty sure you can cut the tension down there in the tunnel with a knife.
That's a win. Second is not bad.
So out come the players. Really cross today. Cricketers are raining in from all sides. Have they picked themselves up and got themselves ready for another potentially season-defining night under the cloud of the Sport? The leading smackdown was Arsenal delivered.
Because you look at the money to purchase gadgets, and for people like us that we already seen social media set up and all that, it don't spoil our head. We want to, like, it's just the excuse we give not to start some things. Any mistake in this match today will affect people on Sunday.
The better win. I don't want to say the way they come against it. My mind.
Don't come on.
In my mind, because I first reason the so the man was stressing. I'm surprised when my sister said, come on.
Arsenal's lead last week arrived in 3 times confidence in Lisbon with a huge goal. Sporting have played here in the Emirates twice before. through both matches, and one observation would be it feels significantly different in here tonight than it did against Bournemouth on Saturday.
I was looking at these people on Facebook. I mean, fast track.
So three changes for Arsenal from Saturday's defeat in the Premier League. Christian Mosquera and Diego Campbell replaced White and Lewis Skelly in the fullback positions. And Emre Chiesa started goal-scoring players. Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, Yuri and Timber all still out. It's a big night for Victor Gyökeres against his old club. And Declan Rice makes his 150th game for Arsenal.
When you look at the cast, this is just do not have the audience.
They get the audience. You might just the numbers. Once you get the numbers, you become kind of
First is consistency. Once you have the consistency, the numbers become. But it's not easy because it's not easy to be consistent.
It's not easy. There are some days that just be like,
so there are two changes to the Sporting team from the first leg in Lisbon. Ivan Fresneda hasn't travelled and João Siloes drops down to the bench. Eduardo Quaresma starts at right back and the captain, who we've just seen, Morten Hjulmand, is back from suspension and plays in central midfield. Francisco Trincao plays his 200th game for the club and there are 80 goals among the outfield starting players for Sporting Lisbon here in North London tonight. So the Emirates is all set. Are the Gunners mentally ready for another 90-minute examination? Victor Gyökeres would love to be the difference tonight against his old club. And Declan Rice will lead and inspire his team.
The reason why I know they bring too many people, strangers like that, personal space. Too many things must be outside. You don't know you carry comments on your house.
That's true.
But you know if you can do it, I get big goals.
That's the big goals.
Privacy.
Home is
my mom did the other side, I did it, so.
That's like reason why I move my things go outside.
So the spotlight shines into the high pressure night for Arsenal.
Because my home is my space.
You don't need people to come through that and all of that.
Yeah, you see, someone like you don't want people to do here.
That's why the most spaces where you see people you see big clothes.
Nervousness throughout the stadium, particularly during the league campaign. This is something different. I'll tell you something. I think we'll know exactly where Arsenal are.
See, 10% strategy.
So also, Arsenal had the advantage in the low time Havertz goal last week. A game where Sporting had less of the ball but created more. Arsenal have this advantage. Sporting do score. They've only failed to score in 2 of the last 14 matches. Ironically, the last 2 in the Champions League. And you just wonder what Arsenal would give Bentley for a strong start, an early goal, and a bit more distance between the two of them. They're all big games. It's a big night for him. Mikel Arteta, he's probably had to do a side job as much as a tactical job before this one. And flat as a pancake here on Saturday. And he's not had a great deal of time to get everybody ready.
No, it's not. The main thing is the important thing is that they are. And they have to be. We touched on it, what they would give for a quick early goal.
Mosquera and he's captivated the 2 fullbacks. It's the first time that Mosquera started as a right back for Arsenal since joining the club.
Just like that
was Manu Ake. And there's a good atmosphere in here tonight. But he's very
You can sense it. You really can.
Say give my really 1% of Champions League. You don't need your 40%. Give them 1% is enough. Wait till that Gyökeres. Why can you not win that
I'm
one?
going to park there, wasn't it? And the effort felt they get blocked up the initial pass to the right hand side from Gyökeres.
Arsenal ready to reach the semis for the second season in a row for the full-time overall.
Yes, you get one goal.
The champion, their club's history, if they get through tonight, they never reach the semi-finals of this.
Man score more goals than Allianz Arena.
Yes.
And worrying trend in the critical stage of the
These are the reasons why their coach for German national team still not carry because of all these slim states. Still not carry the keeper.
After this second leg in North London tonight.
No, everybody has been starting football right now.
When you're not old, so it's 39.
If you don't carry, I just carry from back up. Don't just do the team. It's experience, we just learn the team, but it should not be starting.
Martinelli can cross it. Steered away by Gonçalves. Arsenal could be very back through Eza. It's been a
Bellingham is back.
home team and a cool defending inside his own penalty area by
He played their
Eza.
first leg.
And
First
for
leg,
the first
second
time
leg.
tonight, we can see Suarez, the top scorer of the Sporting Lisbon, on the move. That's excellent tackling
That's
back
Suarez,
from
top scorer.
Gabriel Martinelli.
Sports will cash out for
Yes, now go collect block again.
Consider that she's not even trying to
But I still feel the reason why your Torres normally perform in Arteta.
Joker is not doing bad.
I still believe in Arteta to the cost everything.
It's the Arsenal captain Declan Rice.
Arteta.
Now Gabriel. On it goes to William Saliba.
Who should just win the league? By all means. Either by crook or by hook.
Better winner, because if you don't win the league, problem will do.
I said my
It's an interesting development.
But
Romans
it's
really
not
want
Saka.
The problem will do. Saka will.
If you sack him, that's what I think. If you sack him, players will leave.
That's all square. 2-2.
And
On aggregate now.
that will not start another rebuilding process
And
again.
even now, most fans are calling even if he wins the league. Because Arteta, it they play like play that free football, take risk.
He's cautious.
No, you don't feel.
You
Arsenal play boring football. Okay, imagine you see that my video when I talk about it. If they give Arsene Wenger this bar, when they give this guy, Arsene Wenger will be too tight.
The problem I feel for as a coach Arteta is
One
one of the things that will happen is he gets the hold of that Premier League trophy. Confidence will come in. That trophy that he has not won yet, they affect that psychology. They tell us, say, just be careful. Let's be cautious so that we will just maintain. If you look at this season, before that, not the second, the second half of March or February, but
That's really Borges.
I like when Sonny has to just decide it.
Coach stands on the threshold of Coventry Street tonight, led them to their first league in
Look like
Dublin since
Barcelona yesterday.
2002.
Playing for Barcelona.
In his first season in charge.
Pay me. Back and needs striker. One
So you
striker.
said you know
One
about
DM.
Arsenal Ali in the first
One
5 minutes.
center.
But that man, if you watch Atletico Madrid play pattern, they have one similar playing pattern. They want to get the job done in the first leg.
Yes.
They come and suffer in the second leg
leg.
because it was similar to the did now. 4-0 come
One
and
goal.
second leg, they will come to you.
This they will try for this second leg. They score one.
It's what they did to Tottenham to finish game in the first leg. Second leg, Tottenham won the game, but
Tottenham championship side.
you will not go.
But to me, I still feel Tottenham and the injuries next.
You know the injury is
Almost 10.
No, it was 13.
13. So
Like starting 11
Nice one. Pass now.
Matthew, why you do that?
Pass.
Just a little cameo for the first time tonight there from Eza. Quite underway game.
I just think he did really have to go down. That's touch here up and there. Kept away from the defender. Martinelli, good challenge.
Who scored?
She's a skill.
Champions League, Madrid will play for one.
They're not putting it down that touchline there. Certainly is.
Like Madrid of 2 years ago.
This is the first
You know what they have done, Madrid? That Moji can prove no replacements. No be.
The mentality they always install it in there.
Yes, no dey again for their head.
4 goals in all competitions.
Belola no get that vibe.
Plastic cut towards Declan Rice. And that's too high for Martin to be defending.
Across the course of that, nobody here touched that ball.
How'd you feel it, hit him?
Oh, yeah, that would be
He's still fighting on two fronts. You've got the prospect of a Premier League and Champions League double, but every match you play now tells maximum pressure.
Probably the see good now. Now that's the only no get the players in the league.
That's my second that you tomorrow you get me.
And you go get a job.
And if you go here, like something like here now, they go give am money, give am players.
But these people are not the one bank, one sack company. Company not try for
Yes, come say no get function anytime. You sack at you pick up no my risk. Like for real, you pick up no my risk am.
Because that are not slot there. Like that. Bernard Rogers better pass than there. Bernard Rogers, supposed to Bernard Rogers gets the kind of players when he gets that team. Who are just sorry for now, like it's no go. Like see, you know how painful that team is. Probably for another 4 years again. All of that 4 years not come there from.
Araujo, little slip there from Morita, and now Usman Diomande. This is Caetano, now Gonçalo Inácio, Portuguese international.
Really fun for meeting this assessment. I didn't banter you, but if you banter, then you're emotional.
I feel like I'm doing my final last time.
It's an interesting one. You missed it at the
So
start.
they won Man City.
That's what you understand. It's
It's
massive reason. It's a shame on my mind.
Yes,
Because last time we won, we got 13 years ago. And that's the thing is, Man City has won like 7 of the league.
So the advantage back.
That's not one, and that's not like one of the league. But Man City, no. Because no, that's the truth that many Man City Man City wins the league.
Now you sucks though on our face.
Francisco Trincao on the move for the first time now.
That one they just put on to check. To me, I still feel he's the biggest manager of all time.
Beautiful touch.
To me, Pep makes body, Pep makes us like
forward defender. He's made running onto.
Next, better need to put the
Feels like he's an important player tonight, Francisco Trincao, because he's got the job to get up there and support Suarez. If they can get him on the ball tonight, Sporting Lisbon, that gives them, I think, a little bit more than they might expect to have. Gonçalves has managed to find a little bit of space in there, but William Saliba was quickly across.
Well, as we know, Gonçalves who's going through it as well. 12 this season in all comps. Look at you mentioned correctly. One thing they have got to be goals on the side.
If you think about the front four, Trincao, Caetano, Gonçalves and Suarez, something like 68 between them. So they do take chances when they come, but of course they're up against a very, very strong defensive team in Arsenal. Interesting he's gone tonight with Nketiah and Mosquera as the fullbacks, two plays in Nketiah centre half.
The White's not there from the White doesn't play rubbish.
Well, you've got to say one thing you would say, it's really, you think it's solid defensively as a back four. They might lose a little bit in forward areas, wide areas, but
Certainly by Maxi Araujo saying Mosquera a chance to win it back. Off goes back on that guy. Ball tasting desire down the Arsenal right, running away from them here.
going to get going, shouldn't they?
Martin Zubimendi, over Declan Rice. Rice urged to shoot. Gets it straight into the legs of Gilman. This is Ingemasa Morita, Japanese international, supported by Trincao. And now Kitala. certainly generated one of the stories of the Champions League season, with they Sporting, where they came back from nowhere against Bayern.
Yeah. It's not much.
From that, you know, it was the achievement.
The breeze away here from Nketiah.
Gabriel and Champions. I tell you something, I just felt Catano stuff. He had a half yard, he could have put a cross in earlier. What's happened there? His arm's running there, but he's holding his leg. Is that kick there? Yeah, in the left ankle. Only he knows how painful it was.
The video assistant referee tonight is the German Matthew Kanker. The indication at this point is that Premier League you wouldn't even worry about that.
And not shaking.
Yes. So, treatment here for Catano. 9th meeting overall between the teams. They've never lost against Sporting in 90 minutes. The only success the Portuguese team had was on penalties in a Europa League match 3 years ago. They're all big games for this club the rest of the way.
I'm going to make an observation here. He's right on the touchline. Could they not have taken him off? There was any treatment there. Continued with the game. Just a small point.
Most parts of rolling, once you get that force to drive forward and give passes, but with Mendy, once you hold the ball, he will turn back. Him and Saliba get that problem. Saliba will first turn, like, you know when you want cross road when you small, you look left, look right. Very annoying thing.
Pressure. Yeah, David Ryan took no chance to win. They've got a magnificent defensive record in the Champions League. They've only conceded 3 goals, and David Ryan, the goalkeeper, has kept 7 clean sheets in 10 matches so far. It's an astonishing record.
They're going to get it right full stop. Not 1 10 out of 11 or something. It's just unbelievable. If you look at the goal, I like the shape of Lisbon, right? If you got that ability to drop into a back 5. If you look in the middle of the park, you'll also get 5 for a high press if they want one. And what that shape you can't afford, you've got to be a tight unit. Clearly can't afford that.
They also don't want Essen his feet in possession either, do they? They want him up there supporting Victor Gyökeres.
This is not the safety we were talking about.
Starting Zubimendi. That's well defended by Quaresma over there. Crespedo is the normal right back, but he's got travelled, he's got an injury. And they've played their way out of trouble pretty impressively there, and now it's with Francisco Trincao.
So there's another half a yard on that pass from Zubimendi. That would have been interesting, let me tell you.
That's a ball forward, that's a problem over there for Nketiah. History with the Gunners tonight, they've gone through 19 times in 20 tries when they put the first leg away from home. Olympiacos 6 years ago being the lone exception. Raya gets it away. Manages to pick out Manueka. Picked up in low quickly by Araujo. Morita. Gonçalves. Goes the Danish international. Gilman, that's a good ball into Suarez. The angle's against him, and Saliba's there as well, but the offside flag up as well against the Sporting Lisbon centre forward.
Still a little bit of a warning. He just goes on a bit early, doesn't he? You look at that, Gabriel holds a good line.
Been an interesting signing, Suarez, because he's the one they brought in to replace Gyökeres. He's had a Gyökeres type season, 22 million euros for Almeria in the summer, 33 goals in 44 games, 5 in the Champions League, and 8 goals in his last 10 matches. I've not really missed Victor Gyökeres, in all honesty.
Everybody, it's then you will come now. This thing, at least they are from the back and not like
You do football, most of the people from the back.
I don't like she's Saliba don't even make all this kind of mistake.
Wearing it is shaping, it couldn't get enough bend on it, but that's why Saliba there created the Arsenal problem.
And that's the problem with Saliba. You look, Sport Lisbon interfered for them. They're congesting the area. You know, the only area of space that Arsenal really got are in wide areas and get a defensive unit, because when they drop back into that five, as I said, there's no gaps in the middle of the pitch. It actually might be a day for a more attacking fullback. From Arsenal's point of view, of course. So that'll
Dispossessed by Manoa.
Come on, help me try like this.
I'm going to pass the striker.
100%. I'm a little bit surprised he didn't make his mind up earlier when it comes to him. He seems to have a second thought. David Wood. Just underneath it, doesn't he? Just trying to whip it into that top corner.
One thing that has been a little bit different from the weekend for the opening 19 minutes, Ali, David Ryan's been a lot more inclined to go long from the restart. They were passing out all the time against Bournemouth and it didn't work. They got bogged down, but he's been more inclined to try and put it forward towards Manoa and Gyökeres in the early stages.
I'll say it's like I said. See, as we in the back as a leader, we're in the back with this guy. Trust me, Seruga for win either Champions League for us, because all the time we Wenger did, Wenger always qualified this club for Champions League with these small boys from the we must finish for that top four, second or third, or fourth. Then Champions League, round of 16. Sometimes quarter-final.
Which can didn't deal with it properly though, so here's Martinelli. Nketiah's made a progressive run forward. Messer with a drop of the shoulder, moves away from Schubert. Crossed in towards Manoa, glanced away there by Araujo, picked up there by Suarez. That's good chucky back on that side by Piero Nketiah.
It wasn't a bad forward play from Suarez, actually. Either.
It's a foul of Manoa by Pedro Gonçalves.
Man, the one like he did predictable.
Catches his right leg.
And he knows how to control himself. Too long the ball from the flank, so he will reach the goal side. Just the wrong pass. That's why
more height in the Arsenal team.
watch the
Watch
those boys clip, you see learn one or two from them. So you think you're not doing yesterday in the back. Assuming Rafinha did.
So far for Rui Silva with a Sporting Lisbon goal. Let's see what Declan Rice can do. Goes short. Has a charge down impressively by Trincao, and now the brakes on. They're committed everybody forward. It's a race now. So this is one by Martinelli.
So he believes that Arsenal is Martinelli and nobody else.
What? It's not good, this.
See, anybody else would have got a problem.
Yeah, they've got to keep an eye on that one. They can't get caught in transition as easy as that, can they?
No, that's naive.
Please, just now.
See, I mean, everybody will be doing 5 yards to the
That's okay. It's not good defending, right? I know it's crazy. I mean, it's not good defending. It's not good defending. I'll make sure I'm very thankful with Martinelli, not anybody else.
Everybody's a good.
He's one of the popular ones in the Arsenal side.
It's not this and 6 of them have been
Is that Aaron already looks? You know,
Champions League, is that right? Yeah.
Rice got to this court there by Kilman, captain on captain. Going away to Araujo. Rice was just a little bit slow to get up. Gonçalves had challenged effectively by Zubimendi and he was caught. I think there's been a clash of shins in there. The Sporting play coming off the worst. The Arsenal concern here is more with Declan Rice than Martin Zubimendi.
Way there, isn't it, Human? Something to look at the rest there, right, isn't it? She's the way Sport was going to play. There's not a lot of space between their front and their back. It makes it very difficult. It's compact. It's very compact. But if find space in that 10
Back I know they cover their UEFA Cup team.
That's all that's really space.
Yes, they cover.
Two wide players who stood up against the Bournemouth full-backs of the weekend in the Premier League, trying to work out the right
cover you.
They made their own club band. Some things like just the ginger. Tell you that you play against.
He said there's not a great deal of contact, but he did leave his leg hanging out there, didn't he?
Through his legs, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a pretty clear.
Cannot be a lot more lucky to defend their kids. I'm not sure Maddie can needs to put it through his leg, but it's a free kick all the same.
Gabriel has indicated where he'd like the ball to be. He's got 4 goals this season. The Brazilian defender hasn't scored those since early January, but he's always the man to keep an eye on for Arsenal set pieces.
Drop off for Rice, making use.
The goalkeeper catches it.
Probably just at the right pace on the wrong height. Too much made it comfortable for the goalkeeper.
Happy to play up from there, wouldn't it?
Feeling comfortable.
I think having Kilman back in midfield is important for that. He was suspended for the first leg, and he's very much.
You can see he's comfortable on the ball, and he makes himself available. He's always an option. He's always an outlaw, isn't he?
He's the rock in the middle of the team. Rice's header. This is Ismail Diabande. Play there for Noni Madueke. Gonçalves, Catano, nicely to Morita.
Certainly worked that well down the right hand side.
Trincao plays it back here to Araujo, and that's defended by Mosquera. But they'll get the corner, Sporting Lisbon.
They worked too well, didn't they? Good football down the right hand side, eventually creating the space and the switch of play down the left.
Tell you what, coach, he's well coordinated tonight, the coach. Every different change of line. Yeah. He looks the part, doesn't he, Rui Borges?
And important.
Gonçalves has come out to take this Sporting Lisbon corner, the first one that they've had at the Emirates tonight. Picked on by Trincao, headed down by Kilman, as Suarez couldn't find any room to turn in there. You made the point about looking at Arsenal in the opening 5 minutes and seeing where they were. We've got to 27 now. They've certainly given Sporting Lisbon the opportunity to play their line in.
Yeah.
One matter that intercepted by Diamande, but he's giving it straight here to Eze. And down the space on this side for Mosquera.
Yes, no more brother, bro. Follow you now. Go ahead, turn 3-0. This is it.
I'm surprised they feel beat oh, I run it than 5.
Martinelli.
And this Sporting, they'll be good side.
Saliba.
Good side, they're good. They play Arsenal ball. Saliba, just see. Saliba,
I don't take the trust inside the team. Never go fight for the ball.
Saliba, too good predictable. You must know where you want to carry the ball.
One is from the left-hand side. You see Capillet supported here by Declan Rice. Gabriel.
Look where it's short down.
Just sorry, picking up on the point you made a few minutes ago. They've got a lot of space, but they can't somewhere. And you're trying to that's great. Defended by Nancy. Oh, he's trying to put it without seeing Brixton. And I watched that again. I think he's got a hand out and he's left.
Look where it's just now.
He play on that guy defend them.
Have to be patient and Arsenal, but they found a way in. And they'll get the corner now of Catano.
Good run forward to the Mendy. Oh, had to be left foot. Here's the angle.
Oh,
I
almost got a trick to you.
If he goes with his left foot, he meets it earlier, and that makes a difference.
So Rice out to take the corner with more options going through in the direction by the
And he tried for first level.
supporters. Certainly don't like to say. Goes Gabriel on the move towards the far post. It's certainly made these centers. That's straight forward for Ruben Silva.
No, the boy had that finish like ending of the post.
Really confident and wanting somebody else at the back post to get that one.
Touch him, you go there. The ball come finish.
No can't.
No can't. The ball get power. The ball get power.
Reset. See now. Catano. This is international football for Mozambique. Take starts through. It's a chance here for Sporting Lisbon. Rather snatched that, wasn't it, by Pedro Gonçalves?
It's all about the initial pass that broke the line into Marita. There you are.
That kind of move comes with the elegance of risk, but it can open the opposition up by points. And now Manamanca gives possessions around.
You see how they stretch the minutes and like PS2. You know when you play PS2, you have game speed. Your pass going enter inside, you don't know where to stop and where not to stop.
It's fun.
Shinkau, who can have a go at Gabriel. There's a lot of space on the left of Suarez, but they never really look there.
Oh, look, you see what
Mosquera
Mosquera was.
Psychology affects on something to do.
They won't laugh me himself. I said it's psychology.
This was a TV game.
Just starting to get Shinkau into the game a bit more, aren't they? Sporting Lisbon. Araujo's made the run, trying to get in behind Mosquera, which, had he had the courage in his own convictions, he might have got there.
It's a brilliant one. You see panic Mosquera there with that ball, and you realise that he's just going in behind him.
Real Madrid have got ahead again. So we're all square at 3-3 on aggregate. Arda Güler has got both of them in the Allianz tonight. You write Real Madrid off your peril. I think I've done it in about 3 hours now.
Right from Madrid.
Let me tell you, you never write them off, particularly in that tournament.
Suarez determined against Saliba, and he gets the free kick as well. Looks a handful, doesn't it, Colombia?
I was about to say that, mate. I've got to say, looking at his goal scoring record, as we know, is very impressive. But he's not scared to do this. Put himself about, scrap, make it difficult for centre backs. There's a free kick, and a good area gives them an opportunity to put the ball in the box themselves.
It's a tremendous moustache that Trincão's wearing tonight, isn't it?
Very impressive. Yeah,
Trincão's free kick, the moustache better than the delivery, I guess.
that's no doubt.
Sporting up big away from home domestically this season. They're 3 away defeats of all being in the Champions League. Chasing the third successive title in Portugal. The team scored 104 goals in the various competitions they played in this season, albeit the league weaker in Portugal, but
no close by sockets.
The scores when they get the chance. Cuban in there quickly. Left to right. Christian Mosquera. Madueke got around very quickly on the scene. He wants to get close, doesn't he, to Madueke? So he scored last season, didn't we, in Lisbon against Manchester City, in the Champions League, Araujo, Uruguay international. It's a good battle against Madueke on this side. That's a good flick by Eze, but not the best of return balls from Gyökeres.
Yeah, tremendous little ball in the corner, deserved a better pass back from the centre forward.
Martinelli sizes up to Tarman and sends in the cross. Mosquera attacking it, headed by Araujo, then by Kilman.
I think it's an excellent ball. When he's going to hung up from. So he could have attacked it. He's more aggressive there. Right, from Martinelli on the left hand side goes up. Great take.
Good tackle was up by Kilman and Eze. Fair one according to the French referee. Let's go back. Here's Victor Gyökeres. Straight at Inacio. Martinelli. Diamante got there and then Kilman. There's Kilman again, too quickly back to the right. Held on to the ball despite that run up that side.
What you have matches like this, I don't think your chances, if they have their team,
effectively knew he wasn't getting the ball down, but he just wanted to leave. Keep people got time and space on it.
Take your chances and take it for you.
It's better policy unit, don't they, Sporting Lisbon?
Oh, listen, I mentioned that the shape has been excellent in the opening 40 minutes. Really very difficult to play through.
Right into Mosquera. Not necessarily sure he was desperate to receive it there, Mosquera. He's happy to get the free kick though.
Well, he's delighted to get the free kick. I think he'll find he's lucky to get the free kick. I'm delighted to get it.
Just a little bit, yeah. Mosquera see Capia. Drops him towards Rice. Here as far as Trincão. Suarez.
very calm. There's no surprise to me, John. Absolutely no surprise at all. Are we at the stage of the night where both satisfied at this point? 30 seconds.
Oh, Bayern was scoring. Cannot score.
Yes, Sporting have played their way to the second leg. I would suggest Sporting slightly happy.
The world best man between Harry Kane, Yamal, and Messi.
Think
they're from West End World Cup.
Haven't really created anything.
See Bayern and team, I don't score too big. But see this one. They play like say they play, you know when senior men they play drafts. It's not ready. I'm not ready. 2 seasons ago, when I touched I played football. I don't know where he carried out the book that he fired. Give him.
Silky Mendy on the run towards the byline, and that's into the club for Rui Silva. Again, it's a good point. Challenge intervention. Finish good round it. Probably should be better than a cross shot. So a nice chance defensively there for Arsenal. He did good on the defender there, but it's not a good ball for the forward. It's a straight ball with the pace. You know where to go. Pressure from the Sporting players. It's a back pass by David Raya. Gonçalves then couldn't find Trincao. Thrown the goalkeeper hand from Trincao, I think it was.
Move the ball now.
You were just seeing the goalkeeper going long, and that's what happens when he doesn't. Got away with one big time. This Manolik at the other end gets outside of Araujo and wins the corner.
I tell you one thing at least too.
Pull his jersey on Araujo as well. That's exactly what pass. Quite simply, that is a poor pass. Gabriel drops back automatically and plays on one side. You just got to fire that into his feet and he's got a shot at goal. Definitely got away with one. Ronnie Madueke. Looks like this Arsenal corner. 4 minutes left in the first half. Arsenal 1-0 up on aggregate from the first leg. Good touch from the goalkeeper. On the back in there by Ezra. Smashed away by Araujo. Talbot battling there with Martinelli. Saliba's around 2. They want the free kick and they're going to get it. Don't try and get him booked out. Don't like that. Yes, he puts his hand out. Yes, he makes contact. Two now in the Allianz. Harry Kane, 50 goals this season now for Harry Kane.
50 goals this season.
He's got 15 more to come in the World Cup quickly.
50 goals.
What's the Euro doing? Early hours, Sporting supporters. Considering how it's been like, they're having top off as well.
Let's check that.
Oh my goodness, goal! It's like looking at the mirror, like, let me get back to Harry. How he's going to do that in 3 games, I'll never know.
Barca sleep. Bayern Munich is sleep.
If he scores 5 again and England get knocked out, then
What the hell is it?
recrimination.
They will weaken your spirits.
Got Suarez in
Hey,
behind
that's
Saliba,
one.
and Gonçalves is in the middle. And he breaks it for Trincao, and now it's played on to Araujo, and after
Let's
just
pass man,
scrambling
we'll
defensively here, it's Gonçalo coming onto it, and the ball
What a chance. And he meets it perfectly. I think he's doing it very unlucky. But somebody stands
Yeah,
out.
but wrong.
One of the centre backs, I think it's Gabriel, before this hands. Look at
Yeah,
all
once they mark him, see.
outside the left foot. Oh, he's unlucky. He's really unlucky. The technique's good. Keeps it down. Unfortunately, the way it's spinning, it's away from the goal. Clips the post.
So that's the closest either team has come.
Hey,
In this first half, Gary Gonçalves, the Sporting Lisbon hitting the post, 2 minutes to play in the half. Arsenal's lead remains intact.
I wouldn't mind seeing again to see who steps out.
Just come home first.
He's out early and leaves a gap time behind. Might have been Gabriel.
We didn't think that last
Gonçalves. Good tackle by Tumi Bentley on Trincao. It's Martinelli. He's turned the ball over to Morita.
Matthew just went to the series. Company said it would be a instead of us having
oh, company business man show.
Right forward here towards Morita. There's William Saliba. And Chilman.
if Arsenal progress, it was like
Let's just remind you about the football tomorrow. Forest against Porto, 7 o'clock.
Progress here,
TNT
it
Sports 1.
is for us
Villa
to
against
beat
Bologna,
Atletico.
same time.
I prefer to
TNT
play Atletico
Sports
than to
2.
play Barcelona.
And from 6 o'clock on
I already
TNT
said
Sports
for
3,
now,
you can
yeah,
see
yeah.
Fiorentina against Crystal
Yeah,
Palace.
said.
And you can stream the
Yeah,
HBO Max as
that's
well.
it,
And all the way to 13.
Griezmann and that
New episodes dropping each week on
song.
HBO
I
Max.
just share
Also,
with
the only place to catch up with seasons.
the only one thing I don't know in place is get the job done in the first leg. If you can make them suffer in the first leg and or you hold them down for you.
I will not beat them this season.
Maxi Araujo.
We will not beat them this season, Champions League.
If you
We will
can
not beat them, we will not beat Bayern.
hold them down for the first leg, then you will say because you're not a win for first leg. You're just not there at that house consider them to
Bad one.
whatever your own money that you will they will
It's
do
probably the end of the half. That's it. You know, a bit more into this Sporting
If you throw a look at the overall possession, it would indicate Arsenal are probably more of the ball. But the most dangerous side, certainly the last 10 minutes or so, without doubt, have been the Portuguese. Pass, sorry, yeah, ref pass, and then a chance off the post.
So one additional minute.
I beat Arsenal this season for back. Arsenal is playing here.
Jimmy the Pathway scored for Real Madrid now, so they're back ahead on the 9-3-2. Now to Jose. Martinelli, Ezra.
Easy, don't win shot with them before many
Scored
times.
a spectacular goal at Annan when we were here last night.
You say sorry. Let the shot in.
Excellent again, you'll watch it, just how he creates a little half yard of space. Just gets underneath a little bit.
So what's that, 4-4?
Yes.
The significant scoreline here, though, is 0-0 at half-time, which means Arsenal still have the aggregate lead, but the closest either team...
I don't really like all this kind of game using a one for God that
There was a misplaced pass in the half that generated another opportunity for Sporting Lisbon like that in Briar. Arsenal have had more of the ball, they're still in control of the time. It's a side
hard work. Away, they score 3 goals. You win the all night, you have to score 1. This is why the fans doesn't make the second.
But you cannot right now you don't it's not the manager's problem, but with me
The tactics, bro, the tactics,
you
you
go see
see
that is so bad. That is so bad.
Wait, see, now the tactics when you drop down and the boys they play with. You only get the ball, you play to the keeper, you give it back to Saliba. Saliba will look for either Gabriel. Move with the ball.
Right. It's the new season of Euphoria. I actually just got sneaky.
Well, actually,
Oh my god, I
this
love
scatter
that.
was
Trying to come, I'm not just, I mean, they watch me for life. But they say they do life, I never get close. Then you show them this is your life, and still really lost it. I think many people know about it. Fine, you need to start with me. The team is just that when you do two things, one thing must suffer a bit. Not too much suffer a bit. I've been messaging on it. Suppose inside the washing machine.
All of you use the confidence to build your business. Our dedicated teams are always here to support. Find your bar.
That's alright. I mean, when the stuff will leave it, I think I tell her.
You can save up to 30%. So you can be certain for the right choice to look after your home place. Get a home loan today at AXA.ie.
To those who might scratch day and night, to those whose skin may feel dried out even by water, try to take a shower with Sanex Skin Therapy and its patented amino acid complex for 24-hour hydration renewal. Relief from the simplest shower to that of the dermatologist.
You get one after the match, I will take
Read the sentence of Rahulba.
the way. See that when the match when I don't come, I know say must message me or call me. I know. Maybe you don't see my status. Say I don't post people first.
Sure, it's not a fine thing. It's just pizza. One should have told
Okay,
you it's not a matter of life and death. But we say, why settle? Your taste buds deserve better. Boys Gone Crazy is always made honest. With freshly made dough in store every day.
It was not me.
Too many toilet trips. Avogel Prostate helps relieve urinary symptoms caused by an enlarged prostate. Feel the difference with that fresh blade
You meet me after time, and you need to wait for the bossing message from the
Gillette
smooth.
our best ever razor, with up to 30 sweet shades per cartridge. The skin everyone wants to touch. Gillette, the best the man can get.
Your trolley with great value this week is Super Value. Fresh Irish housekeepers beef save 33%. Fruit veg from our super fresh by Buffer like broccoli 89 cents. Plus, mix and match 3 for €10 and covered fillers like Nescafe Azira. Get €20 off your first online shop over €80. Decency supply, sweet alcohol. Super Value. Still super, now better value.
Hi everyone. Bit of a desperate feeling here. My son Jack has lost his favourite bunny rabbit. John's autistic. He's lost without it, and so are we. If anybody has a rabbit, get in touch. Please.
Bayern now the food are still not qualified. Now they do show their application.
Against my vision. When you look at their badge at 15 years old.
Some packages carry.
But this one I did that before. They're not strong in this way they did before.
It's mentality in the past one. And they only keep one generation for every new generation. Like what the Iranians said. The world won us. So if you don't want to not be we get our food back. And you don't get.
We are not working back on you.
Welcome back. Let's give you a quick update what's going on at the Allianz. Real Madrid were 2-1 down. We got goals from Arda Güler, Pavlovic, Güler again, Harry Kane, you just saw there, made it 2-2. And then kicked.
He gets the referee voice. Like, see that incident when you do for the friendly game when you send Sheikh who collects the captain number.
Kylian Mbappe here has made it 3-2 to Real Madrid on the night, which is 4-4 on aggregate. That game has had everything. Vincent Kompany's even been booked. Meanwhile, back here at the Emirates, we are still waiting for a goal. I'm still waiting for a little bit of excitement. Let's be honest, Joe, it's been a bit of a frustrating watch.
It's been frustrating for Arsenal. It's been monstrous. A couple of weeks we highlighted.
Bro, you understand that the way it takes for letter, the way it is sent for Alpha, bring her home.
I think that's since Sheikh always because that we don't have that conversation on the field. Just bring her home. Please.
Bro, I beg you, see, Mbappe, same thing, that's why Griezmann leaves Griezmann is supposed to give the captain number. You understand, they don't give him back. That's enjoying me Griezmann for
Well, at that point when he gave the Griezmann, one of the things he was the way he carried this man, leadership.
In the first 20 minutes, 146 Arsenal passes. We couldn't get the ball up, so you could see it going side to side. I wonder if we were going to run out of time.
Young Mbappe was more like
this
a
team
guy
at
was
times
really
played
the
40
team
minutes. We expected them to play in the break.
from even that young age, just like Real Madrid, they beat Barca sometimes. When he went to the press conference,
And it's a wake-up call, by the way, because the manager will be thinking, I mean, this is a break. But I'm going to credit Martinelli here, because when I talked before the game about desire, energy, I think if it's anybody else, that Arsenal team, that goes away there. But Martinelli was on it, but it was a bit naive with the free kick, and it's worrying. Look, this is just 2 free passes, and they've gone right through Arsenal like a knife through butter. And that's what will worry the manager. The Declan's got across. Trincao left in that space, little look, reverse pass in there, and all of a sudden they could have opened Arsenal right up. And this chance at the end here, I mean, look, it's goal of the season if this goes in. Gatamo, but frankly, from an Arsenal point of view, it hits the post, and that's the let-off. And that will, you know, team talk now is very important for the manager to get the boys on it.
Okay, so Arsenal at the moment 0-0 with Sporting at half-time, which means they still lead 1-0 on Africa. They still have a foot in the semi-finals. The fireworks you're seeing there, though, mostly the most exciting thing that we've seen in this game so far. Guys, we've got a second half to come and a team talk that Mikel Arteta is going to have to give his players at half-time.
That's the suspended Arsenal players. They be crazy because you don't do it as a better talk. When you don't enter the team, you are responsible for your own action. I'm not going to tell you when to shoot and when to pass, all those things. Those are normal basics.
The coach don't give you tactics.
He don't give you tactics.
When you have this idea, now people tell you,
oh, but this is not the work.
This is the work. Change out. Because if you change and say deliver result, the coach not going to say why you plan at this point?
And then many people when they wait with this match.
Those time when we say Ruben and it's not the work. That's what you're saying.
They don't change out. Switch. They don't switch. Coach don't need to tell you to switch. But how many times you don't see Arsenal players switch? They too they play with Arteta instruction, and it's not good.
What is real power?
See your man yesterday. You want to say now as a fool, you tell them something they bring each other passes.
That's when you want to shoot.
See how they go. Just for 2 goals. Abalowa and I tell him maybe that thing.
Real power is getting everything.
That's a player style who they pass the ball.
On thermostats, smart plans, EV, and solar.
Pass. What pass it out? It's
Every era needs its
Yes.
Good, because now you can sell all sorts of pre-loved items with vintage new categories.
I'm not satisfied with their play at all. Like,
from your coffee as a personality era, your pandemic six-pack era,
boring.
and your collector era. From fashion to tech, home and more, sell with no fees. And feeling new again. Don't use it, sell it.
In life, one woman,
you were 29,000 days.
So don't live in something. Because life isn't measured in years, but in moments. At AIB, we're here to help you get those moments. So go after every one. AIB, for the life you're after.
Yes. Hello. Welcome to Cars Island. Update. We are helping people buy cars without any funny business. Some others are not presented with limited exciting information like emission statistics and good capacities. To this, I am saying no way. Interested in sports car? We have this. A family car? This also. For cars in Ireland, choose Cars Island.
Perfectly right fruit and veg at freshly chopped prices. That's more to value. With these Meaty Plus Super Savers, deliciously crunchy red peppers, just 59 cents. And fresh organic white potatoes, now 169. Lidl, more to value. Don't forget to earn Meaty points on every shop with Lidl Plus.
Sean.
Sean here deserves a more comfortable, energy-efficient home. And so do you. That's why SCAI wants to give a plant with your name on it.
Power City is celebrating 40 years with our biggest ever deals. Huge deals on all the top brands, in store and online. The Power City 40th anniversary, it's a big deal. Power to the garden mess haters. Power to the fresh-faced newlyweds. And power to the mountain bike hoarders. Power to all you space-poor creatures. Thanks to PowerShed. It's simpler than ever to choose, order and assemble a shed that will last for years. PowerSheds.com. Buy, build and duck.
This programme is brought to you by FedEx. UEFA Champions League, official partner.
Hi, welcome back to the Emirates. We'll get back to the second half in just a second. Still 0-0 here, nothing to tell you yet. The long-awaited third season Euphoria, though, is finally here, with new episodes dropping each week on HBO Max, which is also the only place to catch up with seasons 1 and 2. Okay, meanwhile, Arsenal lead 1-0 on aggregate, but it's not been a very eventful first half. You're Mikel Arteta. Martin, what's the message that you've just given your team?
Well, the top managers that I played under, they made you believe in yourself when everyone else was doubting you. There's a little bit of doubt around. Also, they gave you tactical information. I think they should go back to that structure. Wide players stay in wide positions and let the creative players play inside of that. That's maybe a small change, but could be very important to this result.
I think it's more simple than that, Mark. I think it's an emotional thing, man. I think Mikel Arteta needs to go in there and just and be aggressive with the angry and show his emotion, because sometimes you need waking up as footballers as well. And I think it's as simple as that. These lads need to realise the position they're in.
Okay, let's get you back up to your commentary team. Andy McCoy, Darren Fletcher for the second half.
Thank you, Laura. So the Arsenal team out there, no changes from Mikel Arteta. Looking down there, the Sporting Lisbon team is the same as it was at the start. It's an Arsenal team rock solid here at the Emirates in Europe. Their only loss in the last 23 games here was against Paris Saint-Germain in the semi-final last season. Every statistical anomaly that you look at favours Arsenal tonight, but you can't get away from the fact that Sporting Lisbon big chances, hit the post. I don't look overawed by any stretch here tonight with only a goal to fight.
The greatest respect, you can look at stats, you can look at protection, you can look all you want. The last 10 minutes of that game was a warning from Arsenal, darling. That's what it was. And they need to take heed of it.
So Arsenal 45 minutes away from the semi-finals of the Champions League. Atletico Madrid waiting for the winners. Kai Havertz in two-time goal, still the difference. And they're looking for a fast start here from Eze. And that's saved by Rui Silva.
He does well. I'm just wondering if he flips it low and hard across the face. She's a good height. Just smash it down along the carpet. See how we go on.
There's the man who scored the late winner in Scottish side in Lisbon last week. Kai Havertz having to start on the bench tonight, having started in the starting lineup in the Premier League against Bournemouth at the weekend. There's a back in the team tonight. There's still no Martin Odegaard or Yuri Timber or Bukayo Saka, but here's Vince Gyökeres, but that's not a very good pass at all. Completely missed Noni Madueke.
Good pass.
From Salfes to Morita. As Sporting Lisbon come forward for the first time in the second half. Nice little flip there by Trincao. And now the captain Kilman.
He's impressed you, hasn't he?
He has, yeah, he has.
Me too.
It's the big difference from what we saw in the first leg, having hit back in there. This is Suarez, who hasn't had a chance as yet. The best chance fell to the man in possession now, Katama. It's very similar the way he goes about it for Sporting Lisbon, Kilman, the back to the right for Arsenal. This weekend's big Manchester City, the Etihad in the Premier League on Sunday. They've got to get through this first tonight. Here's Schubert. Pedro Gonçalves. And then coming in, Araujo looks to get forward down the left-hand side of the Uruguay, and that's early encouragement in the second half of the Portuguese.
Well, again, Roman involved. Cuts back inside, Mascara. Difficult to say, well, look, this angle, see how far it is. There's no real bend on it, that's the one thing you would say. Yeah, it's a little bit further than you think. But a little bit, he strikes with a little bit of bend on it, coming outside the post to come back in. Different proposition.
From my shoulder straight to right. Quaresma gets there ahead of Martinelli.
But it is another shooting opportunity.
That's not running through, but they're giving the ball away rather cheaply to Gabriel, and then likewise she returns it straight away from the team in green and yellow. Araujo, there's a Pedro Gonçalves, being returned by Gabriel. That's really good from the considering they're rather clumsy there from the Uruguay.
Yeah, done well.
So Gabriel, who won the free kick, has now made his way into the Sporting Lisbon box to try and become a menace in there. Short by Rice to
What's
Eze.
happening today now? Now they take the ball, they go to post. Shouldn't like this one now.
Eze can hit the shot. Sure, Rui Silva saw it from late, but seemed to be confident it was going wide.
That was my thought as well. I think he's got a fair idea. Yeah.
This is where the dodge go.
A little bit closer than initially thought.
Trying to keep a steady hand on the tiller at the moment, the Arsenal manager. A lot of pressure comes with the territory at this stage of the season when you've set yourself up for success. Crowley into it again early in the start of the half. They have to get them going. They just don't look as though they're real set about the mark, you know, that they're confident at the moment. Somewhere. It's a good back here to Martinelli, and the last touch there of Trick out to Arsenal corner. Crowd doing everything up to get them going. They can't be criticised tonight. The Arsenal faithful, right behind the team at the start of the half, and Declan Rice, who often delivers from situations like this. He's out to take it. There's William Saliba. Plenty of pain, but it's a good catch by the goalkeeper.
Good feeling comfortable. It goes so far, and he greased over.
Forward by Diomande towards Suarez, away by Gabriel. Marita's got a big Zubimendi to the ball. There's Araujo. We're up and down that left-hand side of line for them.
For sure.
Sloppy from Carrasco, who I think was expecting Vitalo to be in a different position.
You know something, I think with some justification, and I think he's got to drop off. Kitamo and maybe be 5, 6, 7 yards deeper, and he gets that to feet.
So foul on there, so it's just a throw in. Carrasco. Martinelli back to Hincapié. Talking up on a foot in.
This one will turn the ball fast, but it's the keeper.
I've seen multiple that little one. I don't tell all these guys.
I've been playing, you know, even though the free kick he plays. They do free kick, what do they do free kick for?
With the right back, he seems a more distant relative of Zico than he is before.
No, I think they play for you. I don't play those guys.
Max now playing Bayern this season. He beat Bayern. He beat Bayern. Better for the 2-1.
I think that's a somewhat harsh.
Why did the short balls this?
Martinelli. Not too much of that. Carrasco. Trincao.
My question is, why the short balls this night? She, they do cross and not that.
It's quite a conundrum at the moment with the 9 minutes in the second half. Arsenal don't need to score for Sporting Lisbon don't, could they?
And wingers will get
One of the
that.
good control as it is, but it just looks susceptible, don't they? It's blowing the Arsenal fans in here. If they can get a goal, it will make all the difference. Here's Carrasco, under pressure from Martinelli.
It's amazing.
When just let me not do what?
When they say water pass passing
for the fullback.
You go play rugby, then go score one goal after go quiet.
There's the evidence that Mikel Arteta's thinking about a change. Kai Havertz is getting himself ready. I wonder whether that might be for Victor Gyökeres, you know. through the middle. Nketiah's cross, Leaders are on.
Miss Marino.
I really would.
To Marino.
Yeah.
Oh, midfielder went on tonight.
Find out in a minute.
Nice. We are cross now. And pro. So nothing people like this. I can't make my sales on fire. Let me go to the fire. On fire. Why are they going for that? Because you know, say, you want to
even just let it drop a split second further. Confirmation early. Kai Havertz for Victor Gyökeres.
You heard the play because he has like Matty. He never played for this match for me. He like, why never bring Jesus? I want to praise.
Have been scored in the Champions League. Remember, he once got the winner of the final 2021 Chelsea against Manchester City. And he's on to replace the former Sporting Lisbon striker here in the Arsenal team.
Thanks, man. That's our boss.
It's a good one. It's really important to get somebody to the ball. He's back down. Look at the angle. Pontiac is running away from goal. Has to be left to Mark today.
Oh, you go for Martinelli now. Where he's back, he's in Kiva.
I think you may agree with us. Frustration all round on the Arsenal bench. Gabriel Hex's face was a picture in the background. It's been better though from Arsenal the last couple of minutes. They've got a bit more about them as an attacking group.
Move the ball fast, you took out the ball, go back.
Intercepted by Marita. They did find central midfield and then played Chincall away. But Gabriel across. Here's Nketiah.
Pass for the next man. Move.
Carrasco's head. Kuhlman to Kitaro. In went Nketiah and then Kuhlman, and there's a bit like a foul, but didn't get it. That's good for Brighton.
That's the player. Okay, that's two joining me.
Sizing up around who did the defending job really impressively there.
Come on, I really doing that man.
Looks as though he can defend and clearly get forward. So he has scored only 6 goals in all competitions, 2 in the Champions League. Looks like one of those you could play as a wing back or a fullback, doesn't he? Yeah. He was impressive when we saw him in Lisbon against Manchester City last season. Not so much when Arsenal went there and took him to the cleaners later in the competition. He's been good tonight.
These guys will score for 9 minutes. The entire extra time will win us. Oh!
Trincao ahead of it. To Marita, in towards Suarez, but away.
Good defensive position, taken up to Mendy.
Arsenal 2 attempts tonight, but only 1 on target. David Bryant yet to be tested, despite the fact that Sporting Lisbon hit the post towards the end of the first half. This is Gonçalo Inácio. Kuhlman. Also Araujo's forward again. Got a few in the box here, Sporting Lisbon. This is Trincao. Defended in the end led by Mosquera, and now Madueke is up against Inácio on that side.
Carroll's movement there. The way the pass. The Kuhlman was top class.
Kilman plays it back in. Video required. Left defenders behind. Absolutely nobody for the corner. Madueke still down on the halfway line here for Arsenal. So they'll bring the physio on here to look at Ronnie Madueke. Let's tell you about the football at the weekend. We've got 2 games for you in the Premier League. We start at 11 o'clock at Craven Cottage for Fulham against Brentford. And then we're going to conclude at 7 o'clock at Stamford Bridge for Chelsea against Manchester United. Both games on TNT Sports 1 and HBO Max as well. And the weekend of the Emirates FA Cup semi-finals on Saturday the 25th of April from 4 o'clock. We've got Manchester City against Southampton. And on Sunday from 2 o'clock we've got Chelsea against Leeds. She's ready for anything, look out there. Whatever bit of action comes her way, she's got that phone ready. So what's really good from this ball? Goes back to the road, by the way. What a moment is this? 16 years of age, just past the hour. Simple by the manager here on Saturday. Clearly has the faith and the confidence of Mikel Arteta. Absolutely.
Imagine you 16 years old and you for Arsenal. You need to go back to that school. Go outside you get up and let her fix.
He'll be coming on for his third appearance in the Champions League this season. All of them as a substitute. We hope that's nothing serious.
You see that for someone I don't fight big with go outside. You don't get obligation because of what Tunisia entered.
15 years and 308 days. He's a veteran now at 16 cloisters, so on he goes.
Good talent, boy, isn't he?
So Pedro Gonçalves is in this Sporting Lisbon corner from Brighton.
Waste your years. That's a very tall.
What go you show yourself for this? Wait.
Because Suarez doesn't give him any space to take the quick free kick away.
He
wanted to. Then he dropped half a cat and panicked.
If I'm not doing put up on work, they'll definitely win the work.
This is like playing the ball, we shall not go work for you, but yes.
This is that based. Why is it that based?
Marita and now Ruslan Diamanda.
That's not you, just big boring.
Stopping from Sporting Lisbon, down and on the ball and on the move for the first time. Marita got a foot into it, went down and now staying down. Just a ball on the ankle there, the youngster.
You see, and not only the body drive. The rest, you do the safe. First, Nafi just signed that by Skelia.
Tell you what, I mean, that's a potentially big injury for Arsenal. Heading to the Etihad in the Premier League at the weekend.
Change one and two.
Could be an opportunity for the young man, though, couldn't it?
Trincão's ball, back it goes to Marita. Fed out now to Gaetano. They've got players in the box here, Sporting Lisbon. Still doubled up in there with Capier and Martinelli. Inaccio's ball, chunk out through the middle, good headed by Gabriel, picked up by Gonzalez.
Yay.
It's a good block, it's an out for the push. What's the referee? He says nothing, he says no. Araujo said he was pushed over by Mosquera.
But that's supposed to be penalty. He negotiated calm, he doesn't finish
I
it.
think it would be possible throw went through the referee's mind line.
Going panics, doesn't he? Mosquera panics.
Oh,
His hands are on the back. Well, there's enough for him to go, but there's definitely hands on the back. We'll have a look at that, no doubt. But he panics because he just switches off at the last minute and he sees him in his face, tries to get back in.
And if he has a red card, last
He's
man.
in his position, he's trying to get back in, a little bit late.
No, not touch.
Touch him.
That's not used to make him fall.
well, it's been checked and cleared. He's not
Clear,
touching
clear.
the ball on the screen.
That's not used to make him fall. I
There's
just
no one can do.
That's what the text here indicates that
You should feel careful because then if you go view us, that's a red card.
They took a chance, didn't they? Patrick Ryan with the touch.
That's a touch.
Araujo's going to hit the shot, which took a little deflection on the line through. Saliba.
shoot that. She what I tell you.
Never see that guy doing the wrong for you before.
Yeah, that's not matter of the time. So, time person, those guys sitting, they never know it's really.
We're going to see Giovanni Kenda, who's on his way to Chelsea in the summer.
Let's go. Give up. Seats. This is now.
Gabriel Martinelli for Arsenal.
Guy, pull up. I see the yellow.
Substitutes getting themselves ready.
Those guys are bringing reinforcements.
You don't think your child will take it for you.
They're going to take off Guitamo and Gonçalves, the two white players. Sporting Lisbon. That's a foul throw by Piero Hincapié.
You professional when they collect weekly. They throw far throw. Don't say they play for Grevio. For Champions League night.
Those withdraw.
It's supposed to withdraw something for your weekly.
Those collect this week's then.
However, to make the fight now. See, I'm saying they find when they give us a red card. The guy is going to give yellow card.
That's a foul. Gabriel Suarez. It's Sporting Lisbon, the chances, and Arteta's going to get a yellow card here. So the Arsenal manager booked. So Bragança for Gonçalves.
You're on fire, you're on fire, you're on fire. Your team not the fire.
Your team not made the fire.
Both subs have got 5 goals this season.
He got the one on the weekend, didn't he? And a 1-0 victory.
Kenda's got a couple in the Champions League. Bragança hasn't yet.
No, I'm not convinced about this Arsenal team. See, they won't play Man City. See, not to play Man City like this. No see true talk.
This game, even though it's 7 goals,
No foul. That's Darwin.
That's the say they call with folks.
But if you Arsenal win a 2-0 here, because Sporting are very good side. Sporting beat PSG now. Beat PSG this season for their own.
Because you know, they will every day.
You know, but Arsenal was possible.
Because people just at least beat them when they go send message, go say.
Yes, that be that 2-0.
Yeah, when they go.
15 minutes in terms of having the ball for Sporting Lisbon. But here's Eze.
Oh!
Can he score from there with that kind of goal, and he knows it.
This is what I think what we're doing.
This is why they say Bayern Leverkusen.
Before he can go left centre back, the left back. Havertz went to header. Chance. By Kender. Forward then by Gabriel, on right in Capier. Here's Martinelli, finds the gap to Havertz. That's a foul by first on the other line. Tell us yet again. Led to believe that Mikel Arteta had to be steady down there as well. He just did show the yellow card. I think he agreed with you.
Pass they go.
Marita did well to get back now. They got back in numbers, didn't it?
Push them, go for it. They'll kick you.
Which they have done all evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, we with this 1-0 today.
Last time Sporting Lisbon played in the quarter-final of this competition to the old European Cup 1983.
Big shame. You see.
I don't know if
Taken by Patrick
That's
Ryan.
enough now. That's not feeling me this at all. That's not feeling fun. Hey, go.
100%. No, it was a minor ones there. And all the circumstances, it's good, but I think it's funny. Giovanni Kender.
What is this referee?
I'm not sure what he's saying the referee in the video.
The referee added the penalty. Because this one is in an Arsenal case.
Arsenal, I don't know why he's given that against Arsenal.
Not going to do Nigerian style, go sit down. And this one is still like the player.
That's a foul by the Sporting Lisbon player, according to this man.
One balance the game, man.
I know it's my job, but I've no idea. No.
What we just, I only want to take friends to tomorrow.
Written all over his face. There's Martinelli. Stacked behind by Carrasco for the corner.
This pragmatic style of play.
15 minutes to go.
15 minutes. I say even these people stop them from playing.
He doesn't play with confidence if he's
These people never win anything.
Two obvious ones, right?
You guys don't play Man City, not be joke. Play Man, that's not even as good as ITC.
Tricky, not straightforward. Into Fishy, hasn't it? Gabriel waits. And Declan Rice deliver. According to somebody across up front to us.
Moon and find we head boy to go build it.
And then I know, and then the only English team will remain. They like me, they draw themselves. Maybe only English team will be and play as if they know why.
It's a lead. It's a slim lead. And a clean sheet tonight is worth its weight in Champions League gold. Tell you what, I've noticed. Not quite in Germany. Hit that back flip.
What I like coaches like the Enrique, you see their tactics, everything, their tactics they know. No coach like Arteta, if you got this to right, it's wow.
Corner makes sense.
Wow. I'm not thinking about people to cross the ball, to go on that side. Rotting player. Yeah.
The question from a Sporting Lisbon perspective is with 30 minutes to go, can they generate that one clear chance that they need against a team as good as Arsenal?
Funny enough, this Sporting team, they organized. They know you lose guard. But I just Arsenal don't get that mentality to take break and let me just miss it.
The one time shot. What's the ball there? Here's Dowman. Down the way past Childers.
Yeah? That's not a card offense.
Yes, Nigeria. This is not confused.
Bit confused.
Yes.
Now, how did they give Martinez red card and they wait for
Isia?
When they don't give us red card to leave us.
Arsenal substitute. First one is Jesus for Eze.
Jesus for Eze.
This guy will probably play 10.
Arteta wine.
For
Eze they play for this night. Just one down. You think, man? How about go with 10? What's up with Martinelli? They don't do that thing just now.
Now, Premiership, it's a championship, they get English character.
Sorry, ball straight away.
I feel like the Australia where they play because Ben White did. They don't use Ben White tire. Ben White be like, who know where. I'm smoking key now. I'm smoking key.
See, the boy they moved the ball with.
The first booking for an outfield player tonight. Arteta was the only one booked to this point, Alex. So,
how many more for Manuki if you do this pass person? Manuki play like PS2. You know when you play PS2, you have this speed, just the wrong thing. Namugu. You don't tell me we play more passer. You the playboy those days.
See, Rex by AC now pass this one here. Cross and go to goal.
A fraction away from a semi-final against Diego Simeone and Atletico Madrid.
But if Arsenal lose the semi-final, they'll try back-to-back semi-final.
Hoisted in, it's gone all the way through. Richards surveying green light in the way. Here's Dowman. Suarez, the centre forward.
Somebody don't play that ball go through just now.
Declan Rice.
Sure, you have crossed the ball. Nah, Play your style. Play your style. Don't play as you don't need to score on one set piece. Play your style.
Maka na solo down man.
Switch over there by Suarez. Down and back under control of Arsenal. Supported by Rice.
Yeah, give him rest. Give him swag.
Come now.
Number 10 managed to quote a looks as though the Arsenal substitutions will hopefully make an impact for them.
Look how this Madrid game is extra time.
This is long. I don't know. There's one match go up for 90 plus.
See.
City like on target so far tonight.
Finishing.
Significantly more of a concern for Sporting Lisbon right now than it is.
And if you look the attempt, and I want more attempt to.
They go already clear.
Okay, what you did?
Oh, you carry the coffee now.
There was nothing more predictable than the fact he was going to foul William Saliba.
So you pay their transport. So are you going to drop us for their stadium?
For him and his team.
This is again one
that cutting when they give him for weekend. See.
Yeah, the guy pressed this again.
See the blood.
He might stand like
They
that
see
for the
that
next
thing.
few minutes or so.
Firmino.
For the foreseeable future.
If I mean Firmino come to play game,
to get which kind of shot was this one?
Gabriel. Little step on the right, he can't
Just run for that ball.
That's not team. See, they deserve all the bashing they get because I don't see any for computer science they call it asymmetric nothing like that. You know the flow.
Maybe chef now.
Uplands doing the pass lane.
I'm not playing anything new. I'm not doing a qualified, I'm not playing anything. So, it's not because most of the time you watch and play Arab football.
Who now go play across the entire.
He's going to take the corner.
Who know what you know?
A goal now you'd suspect would make sure for Arsenal. Down the delivers, hoisted towards the back post. Free header for Trossard. Goalkeeper doesn't go anywhere near it.
This boy who cross past a man we can say.
You pass right.
True? See, nobody will
Gabriel Jesus.
Just complete draw.
They draw
Everything on the clock at the moment is a good tip for Arsenal. Zidi Mendy, Saliba.
Ton!
I miss the days of the Rosie and I miss those days.
Two more changes coming for Sporting Lisbon. William Saliba swings in the cross, but he's put that out for a throw.
You must care. Not vicious, bro.
So what's that thing good and go? Okay, the keeper will say 1-8 and come out.
We're going to see Brian Canidis, but also Rafael Bell.
Nice one. Maybe open. Still must care at their side. God, I beg you.
It's the side getting. Oh, he's trying to get the goalkeeper his eyes, hasn't he? The goalkeeper expecting the cut back.
See outside. You are able.
So they're Taken off Quaresma for Vainigas and taken off Trincao for Nel. Feels like pretty much the last throw of the dice. The Sporting Lisbon and Rui Borges, 5 minutes to play.
Let's go.
Here's Zubimendi with a turn by Calvin, but he runs into Ignacio. Jesus wins it back. Jordan goes in for Sporting. Fed through now to Suarez, who's still waiting for a chance. Here's Kenda.
So that Mita made that guy go. So that deal with that guy.
Vainigas, who's just come off the bench. That stage of the night where Sporting Lisbon have to start taking chances.
Yeah. Give me number 7 chance. It's not mistaken there, number 7.
You can't have that player.
You got to
no come up.
I ain't good number 7.
So number 7 are but that number 3. Why this much of
between Arsenal and a place in the Champions League semi-finals. Mosquera, Max Downing, Kai Havertz.
That's what we got to do. Drop on this back pass. Who started with the catch was
The
back
last
pass.
touch was from Vainigas.
I thought you collect red card.
See a very rotten team.
Towards Jesus. Vainigas with the header.
Okay, pass. See. Once they reach that final tier, they're confused.
Zubimendi, Nketiah. All they need, Arsenal, is the ball.
Yeah.
Trossard.
Face them, this way.
You can't play possession. I mean, they promise to take possession at 1 goal. Or 20 touches at 1 goal.
This is exactly what Arsenal need to do. Control the situation.
So we control the situation, score goal.
Acceleration from Jesus. Pull back towards Nketiah. And now they'll
Can we pass the ball?
with Suarez. Suarez. Now Araujo. I don't think anybody beats him for anything. Do they?
Come and do that red card.
Final minute of the ninth. 0-0 tonight. 1-0 from the Sporting Lisbon. Kai Havertz, the match winner at the moment. The tie winner. Then it goes from Kenda. It's a good ball. It's a good header by Mosquera. Araujo has made a great run in from the left wing.
Street red card.
For waiting now.
Given away by Galvin.
He's got to lose that and behave. He has to lose that and behave.
What's happening when that street red card?
Late pressure here from Sporting Lisbon. Araujo's cross. Kenda the target. Owen Nketiah. Shots on. And now Arsenal
Yeah.
break. There's going to be 4 more minutes handed on. Shots on the move for Arsenal. Played on here to Nketiah. And the block made there by the substitute player needed.
It's going to be straight red. Never review him. That fellow cannot see into that fellow.
Nice.
That fellow looks like
Card. I be mash up for you.
What's in there now? That team will be like Carlos.
Gilman there. Look at his left arm. Havertz. He's having a smile about it. He's had a great half. Here we go. I think it's about both, isn't it? Yeah. The strikes after that, hasn't it? Very polite of you.
That's the from that one.
All he can do is hope. All Declan Rice has to do is help his team over the line.
But the rest,
An interesting one.
influence, he wants to miss. Only small.
Why not score?
The most score.
Another deep corner from Rice, and that's his goal.
25.
They wanted to do that will be like Carlos Johnson.
They're going to do all of this all over again on Sunday in the Premier League. Yeah. The games are coming thick and fast. They just want the whistle. They really want the whistle. Absolutely. Diamande.
Oh, Diaz! Ooh!
Just not playing it clearly. Sporting Lisbon. Now they go through Kilman, but he's slipped. Mosquera won't reach it. Here's Araujo, who's onside. Tired bit of play on that side by the Uruguayan, but they'll get the throw in right into the Sporting Lisbon supporters. So, late hope for them. Still defensive work here for Arsenal to do. Diamande's moved up. Put one into the box. So what a bonus that is. Good centre back just moved up there, Dalacom. On the right hand side, but they have to put a delivery into the box. Put a camera away, the lady. They're claiming out of there.
Jesus, 6 minutes. I didn't get a big Liverpool in this season. Oh, reflection.
On by Havertz, his chasers. Free kick for Sporting. Look at it.
You feel that you're talking about. You see the way this Bayern they play with. They get against it. You understand? They get against it. They still know to go. But you get that drive. There's no drive in this team. This team is like Open United versus December Vaz. You know how football they do for you.
Almost.
What goes by Leeds down that side? Exactly that. One last chance possibly for Sporting Lisbon. I know he was away on the left hand side.
Last time was the greatest thing.
Keep the ball. Well, it's going now. Nail biting time at the Emirates for the Sporting Lisbon supporters. Now the coach is halfway down the touchline, got a yellow card. So this has to go into the box. If Arsenal can defend this, they're through. Kender to take the throw-in. Hurled into the Arsenal box towards Shulman. Still not clear. Still a call in for shooting. It was Simoes who had the chance with just about the last kick of the game to keep Sporting Lisbon in the Champions League. And that's it. And Arsenal through. And they'll play Diego Simeone and Atletico Madrid in the semi-finals of the Champions League. A smile of the teams. It was a night where Sporting Lisbon hit the post in the first half, but in the main, Arsenal controlled the situation. And for the first time in club history, Arsenal will play in back-to-back Champions League semi-finals. It wasn't pretty, it wasn't necessarily easy, but it was effective on the court and Arsenal go through.
Yeah, probably. Because they have to win the 2 games, but I'll tell you something. I don't think that they're watching highlights of tonight's match tomorrow. What Mikel Arteta will be doing, they will congratulate the lads. They will get them in the ice baths, and he will be getting them prepared for an absolutely massive game at the weekend. All you can say about it, I thought Scotland had probably the better chances. Arsenal, job done, semi-final, what a game on Sunday. Probably with
disappointment for the Arsenal supporters in the Premier League here on Saturday, but they're euphoric tonight because the Champions League challenge continues, and maybe, just maybe, it might lead them all the way to Budapest and a Champions League final. Before that, they've got to get past the end of Simeone, get past Atletico Madrid. That's next. Before that, they've got Manchester City in the Premier League. Arsenal go through 0-0 tonight with Kai Havertz gone to Lisbon. Being fit with 1-0 on Agreed.
Well, North London Forever was ringing around the Emirates just a few seconds ago because Arsenal have done enough. They've secured their spot in the semi-finals of the Champions League. There are bigger tests to come, but for now, Arsenal can celebrate. They managed to get past Sporting Lisbon, who were resolute at times in this game. But in the end, Arsenal just managed to manage the game.
Yeah, look, at the end of the game, there was a corner I couldn't quite understand why they didn't just make sure. And even right at the end, they were going for a second goal. You know, it's like you've done enough, you're in the next round, it gives you more time. Massive game coming up at the weekend. Hopefully this fella is fit and available. I think the manager now can restore the belief you've got back into winning ways. Okay, you're through the ties, your draw's enough. It was hairy at times, but they scrapped. And I never really felt, to be honest, Sporting had any opportunities to win this. I didn't feel the concern, the worry. And Arsenal have now managed to get into what is another enormous title semi-final. Managed the game fantastically well in the last 30 minutes. It was a difficult night for Arsenal. We know they're not throwing. It wasn't vintage, like Croydon said. You're not going to be watching the highlights that long.
I think the for them are doing like just correct.
Big agenda.
Arsenal fans don't care. They're in the semi-finals, back-to-back semi-finals. Still undefeated in this year's Champions League. So, you know, I encourage you to the Arsenal League for the moment. They're not playing well. Listen, get yourself ice bath, get ready.
I trust you. You go tell her one thing. You go tell you regret it.
I would say that would be, if this would have been a Munich, a PSG, or top Real Madrid tonight, Arsenal would be.
Ah, why? As soon as going internet, you just go to final whistle.
They've been ways in front of them, and I still think the doubles on for them. I really do.
Okay, guys. Before we close out this performance, why don't we find out what Declan Rice made of it? He's speaking now with Jules.
Declan, congratulations. Arsenal are in the final four of the Champions League. What's the overriding feeling at the final whistle?
Delighted. So happy. It's a really tough test over 2 games. But to go back-to-back semi-finals is an amazing achievement for this group. And we want to now go one step further than last year and get to the finals. Played Atletico once this year. It was a really good game. We know what to expect. So, bring on these last
How frustrating was tonight?
Frustrated. Now, we just got to a semi-final. No frustration. Positivity all the way. Who cares what people think? All that matters is what the group thinks and the manager thinks. And we're in another semi-final. So,
how much do you need